Hey guys, I just want to say a big thank you for 2019. And I'm saying that to you guys, not to the year 2019. I've said my thanks for that year, and the positives I could draw from the negative experiences were there. But for you guys and everything you did in our lives, my own personally, and especially the charity is what I want to talk about here, I want to say a huge thank you. So I'm currently down here with my beautiful family, and this is right next to my parents' home. This is where I grew up. When you hear me speak of spending years in nature and alone in the big forests and down on the beach, this is where I was. This is where I was kind of dismantling the construct that I'd created within myself and trying to bring the new desires that God wanted me to have. But those desires that God did manage to create within me are only made possible by what you guys did. And despite all the turmoil in 2019, one thing was that the camera was more on me and my journey, but that had to be. This separation had to occur inside me as well, between the charity and myself, and it took on its own life, but only because of you guys and the foundation you gave it. And that foundation comes from individual hearts all across the planet being moved at some point to reach out and click a button, which in turn provides the opportunity for Aslan wet his hands, an opportunity for the children to have the life that they have. So in 2019, despite outward appearances on social media, it was our most successful and productive year. Now, the only thing that wasn't as successful was the Children's Fund, and that has its reasons, but everything else was unbelievable. If you look at what happened, we've had over 1,000 children in education away from child labour. Phenomenal. The village has continued to grow. Sunshine House was officially opened with the arrival of last night a DJ and their crew that came for the Street to Street project. That provided accommodation for an additional 50 children and a higher quality accommodation by far. Our first purpose-built special needs children's home. On top of that, we opened the music school, which has changed the life of the boys beyond reckoning. You can't expect boys to come off the street and stay away from the street unless you give them some of the street within there, and that's the problem with the other homes. They don't give them that option. So we've rescued hundreds of dogs, as always, and this next year my vow with the whole team is to keep you all in the loop a bit better. The special needs children, etc., we see it as a success that we can get the funding to support them without putting their pictures online all the time. We see that as a success, but we also see that people do need to see. But what we don't want is people using it as entertainment. We want it to be people who are genuinely part of our family, and we have ways to tackle that, which will come up in 2020. So you have changed so many lives. I've bid farewell to children again, and it can be seen as sad, but what I look at now is, look at the years they had due to you guys and what you gave us. Look at the amazing years these children had at the end of their life that they wouldn't have had prior to that. And I'm here now with my family, and the reason I pulled the camera out was I'm personally feeling so much gratitude to be here. I'm still weak, I still have mitochondria offline, and I'm still in a dangerous position there. But I can rest and use these electric vehicles to come to places like this. And I can't explain how grateful I am to all of you that I'm able to be here with my son, and at the same time sit happily knowing that Share Tanzania, due to you guys and the amazing team that we have on staff, is now an entity of its own accord. It's now doing its thing even without too much input from myself. The desires that God placed in my heart have been echoed into many, many hearts around us, including your own, and that has made this snowball coming down the hill that is Share Tanzania so big it's just picking up problems and spitting them out without effort now. So beyond grateful for the year you gave us, and thank you on behalf of the charity for another amazing year. This year will be just as successful and amazing, I hope. And on a personal note, thank you for giving me this shot at healing, because I was really stuck. You know, I was having substandard medical care. in Tanzania, and it nearly killed me because it's an unheard of illness over there for most people. It nearly killed me due to that, and it's you guys who have given me the ability to come here and get well and get my other treatments, and look at the difference. So on behalf of the whole of the charity, myself, my family, thank you for a miraculous year. We love you guys.